Cross Live to political consultant Ahmed Khuzaie now to discuss this further. Many thanks for joining us on the programme. It's good to see you. So just talk us through what actually prompted this rapprochement between Bahrain and Qatar.
Actually, the talks and their results are not responsive to a certain event that happened lately, since they have been in the making for some time by now.
And what points of disagreement are left between them, if any?
Well, today, as per the announcements made by both states, there are none, as they have been resolved as per both states' announcements. Yet historically, there was a sovereignty dispute over the Hawar Islands, and that was solved almost 20 years ago. What caused the boycott, though, was the Qatar relation with the Islamist movements known as the Brotherhood and its proxies, and its close relations and ties with Iran.
It seems like an incredibly positive note that the regions are coming back together, but how would the resumption of ties between these two countries actually benefit the whole region?
Stability is the key word here. The Gulf stability will reflect on the whole region positively, let alone the fact that if both sides, radical movements, I'm talking about both the Shiites and the Sunnis, are neutralized, that will result in a much stable Middle East.
And could you talk us through and give us an idea of what future Bahrain-Qatar relations look like and what sort of deals, rather, might be in the pipeline?
It's hard to say, since it took longer than expected in the past. But since we have seen the downside of it and how it looks like, we could speculate on how the positive side would look like. We're talking about resumption of financial transactions. We're talking about mutual projects and investments, bilateral tourism. Of course, both states' inhabitants are families and related by blood. And then, of course, that will result into political stability within both states.
This closely follows, of course, Saudi Arabia and Iran also agreeing to restore their diplomatic ties. So what kind of shift are we seeing in the region's political landscape right now?
It's obvious that Saudi is taking the lead, and taking the lead positively. We see Iran, Arabian Gulf states, resumption of ties. That's very positive. We're looking at Bahrain and Qatar. That's another positive movement. It looks positive, and Saudi is taking a positive step, and they are taking the lead over the next few years, and that's as well is a positive step on its own.
Indeed, stability being the key word there. Many thanks for joining us on the programme. We really appreciate your insight. Thank you. Political consultant Ahmed Khuzaie.